Myanmar, Liberia, USA. Otherwise, there's no inches. No, 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 there's no inches. No inches, DIY. Hello and welcome to day 3 of the glass table project. Today is going to be a very saw and sander intensive day. I've got to tune all this up. There's a bit of a step. Not all this timber was the same thickness, so that's made a bit of a job for me. One of my legs is about 15 mil thicker than the other, so I'm going to have to rip it down and make heaps of cuts and then cut it with a chisel, because I don't have a table saw, because I'm not one of those DIYers or YouTubers that has all the fancy gear. I have this gear and that's about all I'm going to use. It's all laid out, it's literally laid out on the table. So I've got to get to it. Let's get to it. Unfortunately, I bought these are too wide for my machine, but they still work, so I will persist. What I got to do now is use my circular saw as a thicknesser, because I've got to take this down 17 mils. So I've clamped it to the bench. Also what I'm doing, so I've got my really cheap handyman Azedo, so I don't want to do too much sanding with that and get it too warm. So I'm just going to alternate between tools, give them a rest. Alright, I'm just going to give the saw a little break. Just going to see if I've made enough checkouts here. Spent about 5 minutes bussing this down with the 40 grit paper on the belt, and I'm almost there. A couple of chunks. I'll give them another minute. I've got all the cut lines off it. There's a few bits here where it was a bit knotty and I chunked some out. I'll fill that with my signature mix of dust and glue. Couple spots, then it should all be looking delightful. Alright, the next order of business is to check out for the ends. Now they are, oh, you accidentally used the inch side of the ruler, that would have been dumb. Alright, it's 50 mil. And I know this pocket is 25 mil wide, so I'll set the 50s first. And while I've got them all set up here together, I'll do all of them at once. Alright, now I've just set my saw to 25 mil. I really didn't like cutting this timber at 17 mil, so let's see. Time for the machines to have a little rest. I'm going to chisel these out with Big Boy McAvoy, glasses on. The next order of business is just checking out a shoulder on these. Now I know that it's 20 mil. This is 140, my pockets are 100 wide. So I'm just going to come in 20 mil. And I'll just lop these out with the back saw. Won't muck around with the circular. Not real pretty working with the circular saw. Let's just do it to save a bit of time. Was it worth it? I don't know. Alright, I'm just going to use my back saw to get these out.